Today's video, that is the continuation to our earlier video, which is patterns and structures 34, in which we saw verb plus to plus verb affirmative sentence structure as well as verb plus noun phrase plus to plus noun phrase plus verb, that one. So, today we will see the negative structure of the same pattern. See here, affirmative sentence. This is an affirmative sentence. Ganesh promised to go. Ganesh promised to go. When you put it in negative sentence, Ganesh did not promise to go or Ganesh promised not to go. So, in two ways you can say, Ganesh promised not to go or Ganesh did not promise to go. Some more examples. John did not promise to go. Mary promised not to go. He did not plan to travel. He planned not to travel. So, you have to practice this structure. He planned not to travel. He planned not to eat. He planned not to sleep, like that. Come to this, some more examples. He promised to call her. He did not promise to call her. He promised to meet her. He did not promise to meet her. The boys want to eat now. The boys do not want to eat now. The boys do not want to eat now. She planned to build a house. She did not plan to build a house. They are trying to learn driving. They are not trying to learn driving. She prefers to drink water. She does not prefer to drink water. Then the other pattern. He promised to call her. He promised not to call her. Then she is trying to talk loudly. She is trying not to talk loudly. I tried to sleep in the class. I tried not to sleep in the class. Frank decided to go with me. Frank decided not to go with me. So, we can use as did not promise or doesn't promise or do not promise, as well as not to call, not to talk, not to sleep, not to go, like that. So, let us see some more examples of both this pattern, that is pattern A and pattern B. I will give some more examples. So, John wants to write, we will use some other name. John wants to write. Ankita doesn't want to write. John tried to write. Ankita didn't try to write. John should try to write. Ankita should not try to write. So, next, John needs to write. Mary doesn't need to write. John plans to write. Mary doesn't plan to write. John planned to write. Mary didn't plan to write. John is trying to write. Mary is not trying to write. John wanted to write. Mary didn't want to write. John decided to go. Mary didn't decide to go. John is going to promise. Mary is not going to promise. Then next pattern. John promised to go. Mary promised not to go. John prefers to go. Lakshmi prefers not to go. Mohan promised to talk. Lakshmi promised not to talk. John tried to speak loudly. Lakshmi tried not to speak loudly. John is planning to go. Mary is not planning to go. Not planning to go. Planning not to go. John tried to laugh. Mary tried not to laugh. John prefers to answer. Mary prefers not to answer. Gomes expected to go. Mary expected not to go. Then John tried to be early. Mary tried not to be early. John hopes to work hard. Mary hopes not to work hard. John is trying to sleep. Mary is trying not to sleep. So, we are seeing not to structure here. So, you have to use it. John decided to study. Mary decided not to study, or Mary didn't decide to study. Two ways you can say. Mary decided not to study, Mary decided not to study, or Mary did not decide to study. John promised to sing, Mary promised not to sing, or Mary did not promise to sing. So, this not to as well as did not, does not, do not structure we have to master in this. This is the use of again 2 plus verb format, that you have to remember. We will see more 2 plus verb formats in the future videos also, but this is one format in which in the past video in 34 we saw the affirmative sentences. In this video we are seeing the negative sentences and some more concept of the same side 2 plus verb usages, want to do something structure we will see in the next video. Thank you.